Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the next episode of World Wrestling Affliction. Now, I want to apologize for last episode's little audio mishaps in the semi main event and the main event. I don't know what happened. I think I may have bumped a cord loose in my microphone, but it seems to be fixed now. So let's get straight into the match. And this match right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a number one contendership tournament match for the Intercontinental Champion. Now, since Matthew Rex has announced he has officially joined Parabellum, Marco Gates has given up his chance for a title rematch against Andre Salas and is pursuing a match against Matthew Rex at the next PLE. So, with that being said, our general manager decided to have a little mini tournament going. We have 8 superstars entering, and over the next few weeks, we will be having these tournament matches, and the winner will go on to face Andre Salas at the Warpath PLE this weekend. So the next few days is going to be some very, very interesting performances and matches that we may normally not see. And some superstars who have, in their own words, been underutilized here. And we start off with El Hijo de Vex and DOC, the designer of chaos. And we're off. Now, El Hijo de Vex, the first time that we're seeing him wrestle since Trav took him out after that match against Castro last month. Definitely gives some incentive for him to try win this match, to maybe stick it to Parabellum after being attacked by their leader by walking in and taking their title off them. But for now, DOC, the designer of chaos, has pretty much taken reins in this match. Just beaten down on El Hijo de Vex from Bell Ring. Oh my god, the length and height that DOC just got there with that elbow drop. Wow, that was impressive. DOC just very much beating down on El Hijo de Vex here. Not giving him a single opportunity to do any better than he is so far. Big slam there from DOC. Goes to the cover. Could this be it? 1. And a kick out at 1. Definitely not enough to keep El Hijo down. Knee to the face now. Vex crawling to the corner. Oh, we're finally starting to see some fight back from El Hijo de Vex. Gets a nice roll up. Could this be it? Goes to the cover. 1. Kick out at 1 from Doc. Vex finally starting to get some offense here in this match. You just see him wrenching that knee of DOC. Now, we got a submission hold in. Could we see a tap? We definitely do not here. DOC. Nice leapfrog. Big Superman punch. Goes for the cover. Could this be it? 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Oh, here we go. DOC, big spear. Oh, but the counter. The knee with the counter from El Hero de Vex. Countering that spear. Oh, Snake Eyes in the corner. Now El Hero de Vex firing up here. What's going for? Locking in a crossface. Will we see a tap here? DOC's right next to those ropes. He could easily grab him. I think El Hero de Vex realized that and let go because DOC was about to reach for the ropes. Here we go. Locks it in again. Could we see a tap? No. DOC's fighting out this time. Big knee to the back of the head. Punch to the face. I don't know what DOC was going for there, but it didn't work. The ref's positioning kind of stopped the momentum of DOC there. Jumping neck breaker. Oh, and here we go. Trading blows now. El Hero de Vex staying on top. DOC with a big knife edge chop himself. Big punch, another chop. Chop to the back, another big chop from DOC. Vex calling it for again, another big chop. A catch and a punch to the face. These two just going back and forth now. Oh, here we go with the flurry of punches from each of them. Oh, big tackle into a roll-up. Goes to the cover. Could this be a 2, 3? It is. DOC just caught El Hero de Vex off guard there. Tripping him up with that roll-up. The double leg takedown into the roll-up was definitely something that we didn't expect, let alone El Hero de Vex in the match, and it was enough to get him the 3 count. So DOC officially moves on in this tournament, and in 2 weeks' time, or 2 episodes' time, 2 days' time, whatever you want to say, he will be facing his next opponent to see who moves on in the semifinals to move on to challenge in that #1 contendership match. But for now, let's move in to the second match of the night and see who could potentially be one of his opponents here in this tournament. And here we're kicking off the second match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we know all too well what that music means. This is a member of Bushido coming out, but which member? Oh, it's the Senshi! Now, we saw the Senshi debut not long ago as an opponent for TK Landon to try get his hands on Bushido's leader, who we found out was Yamamoto. So now the Senshi is, now that he's, run his course with trying to stop TK Landon, he's now taking his opportunity to challenge for the IC title here in this tournament. Now, the Senshi is a multi-man TKWF Cruiserweight champion. Funnily enough, his biggest opponent and probably his main opponent for that title was his now teammate in Bushido in the Falcon. So that is an interesting twist of things. Notice he hasn't come out with any of his Bushido teammates. Maybe they have faith in him to do it by himself. Or maybe they... I don't know. But he's out here by himself. No faction members. Now let's find out who his opponent is. What the hell is this clown music? What the... Who is... Huh? Church of Anarchy. Well, that's Chase Samuels in the middle. We haven't seen him since like the first month of WWE, and that's TJ Dunn with a very interesting new face paint. And is that Brutus the Brawler next to him? What the hell is going on here? Factions are just spawning left, right, and center here in this company, and I have no idea what's going on. But Chase Samuels is the one that's going to be challenging the Senshi here tonight. And he's brought in the help of TJ Dunn and Brutus the Brawler. And Brutus the Brawler is now a clown? And what's with the face paint on TJ Dunn? I'm confused and at a loss for words. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we kick off this second match of this tournament. And Chase Samuels starting out early. Attacking the leg of the Senshi here. Now, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is very much a tournament match. As I said, 8 superstars are entering. I don't know what 8. That's between the general manager and the superstars. I'm just here to make commentary. But so far we have DOC has moved through. One of these two men will move through. And then we will have 2 matches next week for the other 4 superstars who have entered. And then the winners of those 2 matches will go on to face the winners of the 2 matches from this episode in episode 3 to see who will be going on to face Andre Salas at the Warpath PLE this weekend. And Chase Samuels just beating down on the Senshi now. Oh, big cutter from Chase Samuels now. Getting inside the ring. Is Chase Samuels going for a count-out victory in a tournament match? Wow. What a cheap victory here for Chase Samuels. He's definitely moving on in the tournament. I mean, our general manager hasn't said anything about, count-out victories not counting. And he baited the Senshi out of the ring just so he could beat him down and get a count-out victory. I think this is going to show what this new Church of Anarchy is definitely about. They're here to spread anarchy in the company, and they've done that so far. Will it lead them to a title match at the Warpath PLE? Only time will tell, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, here is our main event of the evening. And here he is. The man, the reason why we have this title tournament. This man right here, Marco Gates, flagged by his manager of sorts in Mr. Peter Michaels. Marco Gates has given up his opportunity to challenge in a rematch clause for the IC title so that he can pursue his former tag team partner, one half of Chaos, because he turned his back on him and joined Parabellum, the one faction that he was feuding with for the IC title, because they interrupted him and almost cost him the title match, and then led Andre Salas to join him. Now, we haven't heard from Matthew Rex on why he chose to do this yet, but I'm sure that things will come to an end, come to a conclusion here tonight. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Parabellum are here. Well, there we have him, flanked by our new world champion and our new tag team champions, and a whole new look. Gone is the wild pink hair and the leopard print gear, and he's rocking the Parabellum signature blue and red, and a very interesting steampunkish gas mask. Okay. This is a whole new side to Matthew Rex that we haven't seen yet. And we still don't know why he's decided to join Parabellum. But for now, we open this match. And Marco Gates just attacking Matthew Rex immediately, beating him down now. And you got to think, is this considered maybe a trial of sorts from Parabellum? I mean, so far, Parabellum have had an amazing run since forming last month. I mean, they hold 5 of the 7 championships in the company. They are basically undefeated, other than one 3-on-1 handicap match against this man, Marco Gates. He got to cover 1 and a kick out of 1. So this trial could be whether Matthew Rex is even worthy of entering Parabellum, whether he is worthy of the blue and red. And there you see Diego Natoli and Matoto Lee distracting Marco Gates. And Matthew Rex using that time to recover and get on the offensive here over Marco Gates. Top rope. Oh, big moonsault. Goes to the cover now. 1, 2. And you see Natoli take that turnbuckle cover off, distracting the ref. Big elbow there from Matthew Rex. Elbow drop. And throws him outside the ring. Matthew Rex now taunting Marco Gates. Jumps out of the ring with a big double axe handle there. Resetting the count. 2-1. Big jumping forearm there. We're down to an 8 count now. Marco Gates in the ring by 9. Oh, and Matthew Rex does not make the 10 count. Getting in the ring right at the end of that 10 count, but the rules are the rules. You have to have both feet inside the ring for it to count. I gotta say, I doubt Parabellum are going to be happy about this. And to end the main event on a double countout is just disappointing. The fans aren't going to go home happy. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been this week's episode. I'm sorry for it being so short, but we will see you tomorrow for a very much bigger episode. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.